Hi, this is Sociology YouTube channel named by Alan Chen. I'm trying to do a subject on psychology about the army mines. What is it like at the first place to at least being fit and smart, or street smart at least? The fitness levels. Okay, to be no training experience. When you have no training experience, working and refreshing your own mind is the most important thing to do as much as you can. So I have to refresh your mind to be at least think. And yeah, beginner. So if you are the beginner healthy mind fitness at least, like, don't have a single bully at all, because to be honest, the true doctor will warn you that you have high blood pressure and you will have a high cholesterol of overeating if you have a little bit of belly when you're already 18 years old, because the other doctors will not tell you the truth. Only the real doctor will tell the truth of high cholesterol every single time. And because seniors usually can live up to like 90 years old, easily as heck usually if you're that healthy and eating healthy and being fit and strong at least, and at least rich in finance to survive as the retirement plan at least. Something like those at least get the point. And being the beginner healthy mind fitness, at least being fit as normal, like I think my doctor can do this with a medium lightweight. Even though how old is he with the really hardcore school, the doctor school that was real, like around 30 reps of 3 sets. So 30 times 3 sets within 10 minutes at least. Like try, well, yeah, I think my real doctor can do that when he's a bit younger, but still okay, I guess. Within 10 minutes at least per day. Because you have to do it fast with weightlifting, and I'll explain you after why do you have to do a bit fast. Because more weight does not means you're more stronger if you can't even last at all, something like those. And running 50 minutes for beginners, like just starting out, or maybe a bit getting used to beginners level, I should be running around 30 minutes at least per day. At least slow jogging is acceptable, but not like slow walking, okay? Like not where they're going when they are walking around or something too slow or something like not seniors. Same as sometimes old adult will have this problem as well. And yeah, at least try to reach the goal up to 30 minutes running at least, to at least not have fat and have at least be mentally fit. Not like some fat doctors that sometimes doesn't know what they're doing sometimes around North America, or some other areas that they don't know how medicine works that good at all. Like to give the wrong medicine, like even Tylenol is better sometimes, to be honest. Like, yeah, that's how doctors does not always be that smart after the university or college even from North American. And advanced fitness training, at least, well, this is for good athletes at least that can compete the real competition. This does not really be recommended unless you are very full on want to be the real life engineering people, such as the real military engineering people that You have to be like fit as the German engineers or something like those to be like at least know a lot of server programming and not really call hacking or anything. Is even at first place. The German engineer that I kind of saw before is just more like a security programmer with a bunch of server high-end stuff. So those are the real programmers that they should be like doing at least 150 push-ups per day, or at least 150 sit-ups per day, or at least running for the 2 hours only per day, which that's how good the real engineers they are. Which I know one older, very old Russian teacher that at least knows some engineering stuff. And fitness mind first before um before the using mind second. Try to lose weight by running the 30-minute at least per day. Yeah, because even my old grandma Russian teacher or something, like even can might at least run 15 minutes already. Like it's not that bad. I'll try. It's just being normal to run 30 minutes. That at least lasts a bit by being fit enough without any high cholesterols when you're like 18 years old or 30 years old or something. Before dying at senior age to early age, around 40 or 60-ish. Or train the more arm weightlifting until you could not really lift it any more weights per day. Well, it's not really true to lift anymore unless take a break and do it again. Or take a break for half an hour. I'm pretty sure you should do it again within like 1 hour at least or half an hour. At least be psychology fit. Like don't like be a wasteful person. Like just take a break and like give up or something like that because that's not normal. If you realize how many engineering products you guys have, like the Microsoft computer stuff, like for engineering stuff, those are hard to make from like yeah other countries. That like yeah like the car motor how it works already. Like not just spinning, it's spinning with power and like cooler and stuff like those and oil smoother on power pipes and stuff like those. And like horsepower that almost anyone forgot what's called horsepower already. Like yeah, running a lot more at the each day at least lose the belly fat. It like usually like a fat person like to be a wheel engineer like know how this horsepower works and stuff like that. Like that's how hard it sounds like already. That's not possible already. That they will know what's how horsepower looks like. Holding your own arms at least as long as you can without holding any weight first to see how much longer can you like hold it forever first to see how fit are you at the first place before you will want to show off like all of your own muscles too much. Like if your muscles are too big and lifting too much weight and can't even last that long, it's just a waste. Like you're just eating too much calories or something. Unless you slowly train up and he's like lifting all those weights from before, like heavy weights from before, that long, then that be proven that you're not wrong, that that's how strong you are. Not just once or twice or three times. Like at least 30 reps what I said before. At least 30 reps within three sets, so 30 times three within 10 minutes. At least being fit. Because so being a wheel loader is not that easy at all. Like being a lawyer have to be from London almost. That they are really, really smart, okay? That's how fit when they're young, okay? They're like they train this to be smart when they're young, okay? Since they're elementary school already. Not like after university start studying hard. Try to at least work out until you are being all tired out at least twice per day to only be the more mindset fitter instead of being the way distracted onto your other too easy and your other too busy workplace distractions at the first place. So just try to do workouts twice a day before getting like some kind of distraction job that is like not even called restaurants, like something that just stand around, be a generator that just clean at least a few table per night or day. That just does nothing. Like just useless job that is just distractions, not workplace already. If you realize that how many people are not doing workplace almost, just distractions in real life already. So that's why you should do twice per day workouts. Like take a lunch break and like uh refresh your stomach in case your stomach ache while running for 30 minutes for your goal at least being fit and smart at the same time. And notice you're supposed to train your own muscle tension, weight training first. So just try to last your muscles and with a bit lighter weight to do it more weight. So you'll be training your muscle tension instead. Because your muscle is just a tension. It's not like a machine like just explode your muscle or something with high weights. That's not scientifically true. That higher weight is scientifically better to weightlifting. It's supposed to be last long as possible, like the long life living dynasty or something. The muscle tension is supposed to be like that, not just like explode your muscle like a horse, even worse than horsepower, like a bomb or something, instead of horsepower. Engineers, that's the difference. And using mind second, how to read their own mind and tell their own future mind that I figure out what it looks like that I already did some of them. Like I can tell who have programmed before with computer before from the strangers already because I already know the background looks like only, but not like mind reading specific object or any magic tricks to it. It's just logic. Or a real computer basic computer scientists that know at least logic, not server programming yet, unless you're the real computer engineering at least from London. Notice that the same looking person would usually do the same thing over and over again. That's like kind of a logic that you can observe from your own friends in the first place. At least realize like what's outside the world job looks like inside the restaurant or inside the wheel factory, what the wheel engineer looks like in the first place. Instead of some other university be jobless after the engineering school. So that is why you could be like reading their own minds by being honest and truthful instead of telling lies or working out with the crimes. Like this lies, okay? And see their own real location that they are usually like happening enough first, then try to predict their own future afterwards. So I have to look at the real location, like inside a restaurant, how life works, they earning minimum wage, at least good minimum wage with the corporations. The corporations are not bad. If you realize the corporation produce stuff for you guys, like the real car engineers, instead of trying to break the General Motor car factory and like at least not like can I use the most car almost already? Like who will break the General Motor from the factory just by the government say so already? Because this like we use the most car, we need more General Motor cars factory already. You cannot just use stuff without producing anything just for like just basic stuff already. With this good mind reading training method, it could be good enough to answer the other people yes or their no answer correctly. Well, I don't mean by specific object logic, because that specific object, like I'm thinking of a ring or thinking of cheese or thinking of eraser, like unless you know the background like very very good by faith that they knew that you knew that it's stuck in a figure like a video game figure too much, that you know what character they like the best or something. That's a bit subjective stuff that's easy, maybe like a Sonic game character. That'd be easier, but for me it's yes or no, that telling by faith instead. That telling by the emotions. That's so far I felt feeling I'm not there yet, but I got a feeling I might can do it something until I'm a senior or something. And not any sooner because that's pretty hard. But I'm pretty sure this is true because I already can mind read like who have programmed before, who is smart enough to work in restaurants or retail store. Something like just get what life looks like when you see the person acting like, and how to start thinking properly. Look around the new posters at your own new walls. Like you know that some like Chinese university, like if you get in trouble during school, you have to look at the walls and the teacher will exam or you pay attention or something like those. So if you don't know how to pay attention, there's no point of school because you have learning distraction and stuff like that. Especially for the real engineering school, it's not easy at all. It's not like learning basic math already. And do not just always ignore the strangers, like keep on ignoring everybody in the whole entire new world. That's what the North American beginning looks like already. Without noticing, all of you guys do have the very real psychology problems. Like there's not no that engineering university still does not work, especially from the government. You have to be communist country already to be at least be real engineer already. That's the truth, okay? From the university level, real university level already. But there is some real doctor, some real basic computer engineering stuff, and some really high-end accounting in Canada so far. But USA is not that good with university even, or even college. They even call it university stuff is actually college instead. That's not make sense. That's just university. It should be always upper end in college. That's why they don't get it any longer. when all of you guys would looks like the way to happier. Okay, I don't mean to be the offense. Like, to be honest, I'm seeing some people like this being too happy and just looks like some kind of clown or something. Like, just do it by automatically by himself already. Like, you don't get it that what how is how what the government is doing, and like even like even like for example, Facebook did nothing wrong, and the government and the lawyers can't complain on Facebook. That's how simple that the USA law does not get anymore. Even London law does not complain Facebook in the first place. It's just USA problem with the law and the government problem. Legalizing NRA guns for no reason already. That's what they don't get it. They don't notice it, or it looks like clown face already. I'm not trying to disappoint it, but I have a bad feeling. Legalizing like NRA guns on the whole entire public for sale without even really called licensing, but just called police monitoring are really, really big problems already. And especially Canada, I think the Liberal Party have legalized the marijuana already. That's just hilarious to think that that's what Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada, have said that marijuana will increase the economics. That's not true. It's school only, at least to be the wheel engineer if it is possible. And if over again, like this never ends. Especially in USA, it looks like it's dying already, without them noticing on television and news already. Like you don't even know how many homeless person have passed by already. Well, that's not really true, but at least you see it. But you forget easily, really fast. I just don't know what kind of job you guys are doing. Like just generator job that does too little or something. That's what I'm seeing in some malls as well. Like they just sit and wait, and the boss tell you to do something, you just sit and wait, don't even hear anything or something. That's what some workers looks like. You just be homeless. You just don't realize it. Especially illegal immigrants, they are not that smart sometimes. You just same thing, like just sit and wait. As the boss like tell them what to do. And since doing the more push up could be the more harder job than the more regular sit up. Like push up is harder than sit up, depends on your weight or overweight person. Then why not just try to work out harder on your own self with the much more push up to master your own mental health illness to at least be the even more mentally fitter person. Like at least doing that, try hard as you can to master level, like your whole body. It should be solving your mental health issue immediately already. And doing the more hard, that's the what the wheel armor should looks like. Not just like jogging for 10 minutes. Because if you're in the wheel forest field, you'll be lost immediately already. Even though you're in Afghanistan, like full of terrorists used to be recently or something like those, you will be just lost in the city already. Unless you're very good at map locator or something like those, which is too rare these days that no one knows. Yeah, like those compass things and stuff like those, it's really hard, okay? That's not true that all military can know how to do it unless it's some other countries already. You think they're aren't like the old North American military just lost lives? It's not true. It's more like they got lost. Like the Soviet Union back in those days. Back in World War II, they have tons of tanks, tons of engineers back then helping fighting Germans. Well, Germans not bad anymore, but the North American does not get it. Do not just ship the army and just make them lost already. That's how insane the front end people in army lost a life for because they get lost already. And doing the more harder fitness at all time with the own active minds would reduce their own crimes and increase their own budget, money, income, if they usually like that much smarter, such as being the real doctor, being the real simple engineering, computer engineering at least before mechanical engineering or electronic engineering, if you know how engineering real life works. Because I found one professor, no computer engineering, at least no showed that the electronic engineering comes afterwards if you know at least no my old professor was not wrong that you have to be the computer engineering first before doing something with electronic engineering because you have to know basic coding before adding the basic electronic device at first and then somehow make like mechanical engineering at the third step. Mechanical engineering is just like a lot of force power and stuff like those. And yeah, that's how they get the positive income from being a real doctor and real simple computer engineering at least and being advanced accounting at least. Not just showing off your own suit and stuff, knowing getting the CPA simple certificate on Ontario and trying to be showing off a bit too much when you didn't earn that much gaining that much accounting access. And this is their end and this is about the how army mines feels like and yeah, thank you.